Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com. So I got a video for you guys out there that have been asking me for some of this content lately. I've gotten a lot of emails asking for some one-on-one sort of help with dating advice, with attracting women, with picking up girls, essentially, to be bluntly honest with you, or dealing with weird relationship issues. And I haven't been able to give you that one-on-one support that I would love to do. I just get too many requests, and I'm getting more and more by the day, probably because of my playlist here on becoming more of a masculine male and attracting women, which I'm happy to provide that info, and I'm happy to provide some of that content on the channel, but I can't dedicate my time solely to that. I have a lot more topics and areas to cover, and I can't reply at a one-to-one basis, even though a lot of you, I'd love to help you out. So I've been racking my brain trying to figure out a way that I could scale this, that I could help you, maybe a partnership or some service that I could provide or send you to that might help you in these areas. And finally, I have to say I found one. So that's what this video is about, is I want to introduce you to a product called Zirby, which you can check out here. This is an affiliate link that I have for it, just to let you know. But the reason why I'm promoting them is because I finally found something that I feel will provide you the value, and I'm not going to provide the value myself just because I don't have the bandwidth. I wish I could one-on-one text you and help you with your particular situations, and so many times it does require that level of help. And even though I'm giving you some training and some advice here, it's definitely not comprehensive enough. So I wanted to find, first of all, a partner that understood things, that had a track record of success. And so the guys from Zirby, they actually came from another YouTube channel called Simple Pickup. You may have heard of it. It's a pretty good channel. I actually like the content a lot. I'm not a huge consumer of the content, but I've seen it, and the thing I like about it most is it's really this approach of just go out there and do so. Just go out there and talk to people. Just go out there and stop being afraid and build your confidence, which confidence I feel is key. But I do feel like it was lacking a little bit of something that I think I found with Zirby here, which is that these guys focus on, and I've talked about this before, if you've seen my interview with RSD Max, we talked about this a lot, was this idea of building yourself up. And this is the key, right? Some of you don't like necessarily this content, but the focus for me has not been on quote pickup lines and doing cheesy stuff and disrespectful stuff to yourself and to another person, but rather to become the kind of person, to become the kind of man that does naturally attract a woman, and to realize how to utilize those powers that you have as you build up your character, as you build up yourself. And that's the real focus. Not even really focusing on the external. I've talked about this a lot, about externally focused. If you're looking for external acceptance, that you're not going to find what you're looking for. That that's the opposite of what you need to do. What you really need to do is to build up yourself, build up your character, build up your confidence, your strength, your fitness, your mental game, so that you are becoming more of the person that you want to become. And through doing that, and some technique, there is technique as well, that you will become not just the kind of guy that can pick up girls at a bar and then not know what to do afterwards, but the kind of guy that men respect, that women respect, that is successful in life, and is the kind of person that their success and their zest for life and their accomplishments and the kind of person that they are makes people want to be around them and inspires them, and the kind of person that doesn't seek that external validation, that's so confident, so enamored with their own fulfillment of their goals, right? That's what they care about, that they care about improving themselves. And so that's what I feel like Zirby has, that they understand that. And from looking at their content and looking at what they want to do, I feel like this is a place where I can finally point you and recommend you. So go check it out here if you want to, if you're interested. What they basically do is they have a lot of content that is designed to help you with this, but they also have a Slack channel that you can get access to, where you can communicate communicate with other people and get advice, situational advice, which is the one-on-one type of thing that I couldn't provide. And then they have a premium version, which allows you to actually send a text message to them and get immediate help. You get help with one issue per week, which is totally cool. This makes a lot of sense. And this isn't just like a one-line answer. They're actually helping you whatever your problem is. They said on their site that they'll do like help you with your Tinder profile. They'll help you, with a very contextual dating situation. What should you say? What should you do? I feel like this kind of training is very, very useful because that's going to get you to be able to do this stuff for yourself and to understand what you should do. And it's very guided and personalized. And that's why I'm recommending it, because I could throw you in the direction of a bunch of different seminars and tapes and books and stuff like that. But I feel like I want to find something that I can refer you to that's going to be sort of a very much a one-on-one type of help basis, and that's what Zirby is doing. And they've got the credibility. They've got the right guys in there. They're teaching the right stuff. They're very much in tune with the message that I'm bringing, which is, like I said, there's a right way to do this and there's a wrong way to do this. And the right way to do this is to focus on becoming a man that women want to be around, a man that other men envy, that they want to be around, that people respect because of your integrity, because of your character, because you've built up yourself, and focusing on that as being the primary way in which you'll achieve the other things that you want in your life. So go ahead and check them out. Let me know what you think if you do check them out. And this is probably the only time we'll see. Maybe I'll talk about it at another time, but I just want to make this video for those of you that are wanting the one-on-one support. Like I said, I can't really provide it for you, so I'm happy to finally recommend to have someone that's doing this. It seems like a really good match for a lot of you. I know that you're sending me the emails. Doesn't mean that you can't send me an email. I'll try to answer some of your questions and do videos on them, but it just doesn't scale when I get some emails. So hope you find that useful. If you like this video, if you want to get more tips and tricks, not really tricks, but more tips on improving your life as a man, you should definitely check out my playlist, like I said, and then go ahead and click that subscribe button. All right, I'll talk to you next time. Take care.